Welcome back. What's in today's kit? I'm Shauna. I'm passionate about pages and a die-hard Christmas fan. So in here is a little bit of Christmas joy that I'm going to share with the people I love and care for. This one is the Christmas Everywhere card kit. Okay, you get supplies to make 3 each of 3 different designs. All the envelopes are the same, and you've got the different backgrounds. It's very similar layout, and it just changes up according to what style of trees you use on there. You have a little stamp set that's got Merry or Happy Christmas, Warm Wishes, 3 different little trees, and a little starburst there as well. So let me show you what they look like. Oh, before I do, just wanted to show you that in the kit components, you get the option to have like standard Christmas trees or the really cute palm trees and cactus. And at first I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm going to use those, but guess what? I did, and I love them. Alrighty, so this is the standard cards. All right, the backgrounds come printed like this with just the solid green trees and a couple of sparkles, and they're all identical. And then you use the stamp set to add in extra trees and sparkles. And then these die cuts are pre-cut, and the little shiny accents on them are pre-done. So no getting out your glitter glue and getting messy or anything. That's all pre-done. And then you choose whatever words you want to go in there. The cards are the same color all the way across. This one has a stripe. The green one has like a stitched line on it. And this gorgeous pretty peacock one has the little irregularly shaped, like a pebbly kind of design on it. So when you have a look, the different cards, the trees are different. Okay, so while they're the same, they're quite like individual as well. Alrighty, so I'm going to zoom you out a baby bit. That's your simple. That's just following the instructions. I did use the stamps to stamp each of the envelopes because these ones were plain on the outside and printed on the inside just for something different. But I thought, oh, how fun would it be when people turned it over to open it if they see the little Christmas trees there. So I just went through and did them all exactly the same. Now, I stepped them up in 2 different ways because this one can make a lot of cards. So you'll see that's an identical panel that I've made there, and the only difference with this one is that I've moved the sentiment across to the side, and I've wrapped some of this gorgeous cherry cobbler ribbon all the way around and included, and tied a little bow. But I just think that that just steps it up really nicely. And when that goes in an envelope, the knot in the bow is the same height as the trees, which are up on foam. Okay, so that's the green one. Then this is the peacock one. And you'll see on the green one, I had a little gap between the ribbon and the panel. And on the peacock one, I ran it right along beside the panel. And then this one, I used a different ribbon, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it in the comments. I really liked it. It's a more like an open weave kind of look, but otherwise exactly the same. This one, I just did a knot because it's more open weave. It wasn't as easy to tie a bow, and I thought, oh, that looks pretty like that anyway. Alrighty, so that's the first way that I stepped them up, by adding ribbon to them. Then I really wanted to use those cactus and palm trees. But because I was using those, I ended up with a whole lot more of the standard trees left over. So what I did was I cut the card bases in half, okay, trimmed this one down, so when it sits on a white card, hold on, all right, should have prepared this earlier. When it sits on a white card, there's going to be that white border around it, and the reason I did that was, you know how you've got that fold line in the middle of your card bases? I cut this first one so that it was full height, and I cut it right close to the fold line, and then this one I needed to trim the line that was there, and that made it a little bit smaller, okay? But basically this is the same design as the trees, okay? So two the same on the outside and one different in the middle. And then I took a piece of glitter paper that coordinated with the little pots and with the color of my sentiment to mount that on. But what I did before I glued it down was I cut the middle out of this piece of glitter and made another card front using that inside piece and the 3 regular trees. Then for this one, rather than using that little piece, I stamped Merry Christmas going around the corner. Okay, so that's the green one. This is the red, and that the red I used, this is Journey cardstock from Close to My Heart, but there's probably a Stampin' Up equivalent as well. And then this is the peacock one. And because I didn't want to have to heat emboss, I had some spares of these little banners and popped that on there. So now, instead of the kit making me 9 cards, it's actually going to make me 12 cards. And I just need to add in my white bases to do that. So if you need lots of Christmas cards that are a bit fun, a little bit quirky, non-traditional kind of look, I would highly recommend this kit. It really took me hardly any time to put all of those together. It was just lots of fun. All the kits are on special for October 2024, up to 30% off. So if you're thinking you need to get around to making some Christmas cards, you know, in October or November, October's the time to buy your kit. Have fun with that, and I'll speak to you again soon.